Hello. Hi, Penny. Hi, Rose. Swivel pip. Woo woo. Hi, Farley. How was school and or work at the moment? Okay. So I did a little bit of work this weekend. We ended up, if I can get that on camera, I don't know if it'll show up. I did end up tooling this to its extent. And then it occurred to me that, you know, half of this stuff that that I tooled is gonna get covered up by the, you know, brackets and edge piece, so I'm a little upset about that. You failed to draw somebody? That sucks. But, okay. Alright, so. This is the material I have selected to put inside the bag. And also possibly to use on the vest in the future when we get there. That's absolutely fair. You absolutely should rest. That's fucked up. You can't put a wilting rose. That's so rude. Chat is not showing. You are correct. Why is chat not showing? Hold on. Did it fail to load? What's going on here? Hold on. Let me refresh this and see if that maybe fixes it. Properties. I don't know, it's not working. Shit. I don't know why it's not showing up. Is there a way to refresh it? Okay, it's just not gonna work, huh? I don't know why it won't work. I have an idea. Give me just a sec. Let's see if that works. Oh, now I'm not working. Shit. What a mess. What a scuffed mess. Is it... Okay, that's working now. Fuck. You know... Oh! 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 I don't know what to do, but I fixed it! Ah! Ha! Oh god, I hope you don't have... Oh god! I hope you don't have nerve damage. Alright. Okay, so this edge gets done first. It's gonna require this piece. Which means we're gonna have to figure out how wide to make that. That's roughly that long. If I was a smart man, I would have punched the holes in the back of this prior to doing this so that I know where they're at. But I'm not a smart man. Clearly. Fuck. I don't know where the holes are. Am I gonna do the silly little twisty guys today? Silly little twisty guys. Hello, movie man. Tassels. I am not gonna do the tassels today. On account of the fact that I forgot that I had to do the tassels. Shit! Instead, I'm going to panic and do that last minute. Fuck, I can't believe I forgot to do those. Okay, okay. You know, it would have helped if I, pre-poke the holes. I don't know what I'm doing. Because I don't know where the holes are. I could just get 2 holes. There we are. Okay, I think I can figure it out from there. You have a minor question? Was ist the question? Was ist the question? What is your question? What can I answer? Could you just cut back the liner 1/4 inch to have the wood have to punch holes again? Yes. I probably could. But I might just be able to get lucky and peel a little bit. My thing is I want to be able to sew the liner to this. That's... The problem is, I don't know what I'm doing. So that would help. It's not the thing that I'm looking for. Grab the parrot there. Alright, why don't I measure this properly? And then we'll call it there. Punch the holes, and then worry about it then. Because then I can start to sew it and figure out where the holes are from there. Camera is wibbly because I've got a thing on the, hanging on the camera gantry. I hopefully won't have to reach into that bag too much more, so it should be pretty good to go. Ooh. I like Elvis. We're gonna do the Elvis thing. Hi, Kyo. If I could find the hole up here, that'd be great, but I can't. Yes, I can. What am I doing? Am I stupid? Where's that first one? Gotta be a hole somewhere along this line. I'll be able to find the hole if I do this, because it's the same all the way across. That's gotta be the hole. I'm just gonna repunch the holes because why not? I also had to punch through the now, you know, the bear fur. Does it punch through the fabric? Absolutely. The fabric's easy. The hard part is the fur, because as soon as you start to punch through fur, it starts to lose fur. Cut that at the very edge here. Straight edge. right up against the edge, and then let's. Okay. Sweet. To be fair, I did order that really close to Valentine's Day. It just got stuck in Japan. Okay, so if I'm thinking, I gotta do some math here. So at half an inch, right? Because this is a half inch, right? Or is this a full inch? Haha! At an inch. But I'm gonna be folding it in half, so that means each side is half an inch. So I want the holes to be closer to a quarter? Yeah, that'll work. Actually, we're gonna go just a slight bit thinner. Just because I don't want it to get... Because this is a lot of layers. So we're gonna do... I'll live with that. Where is... There we go. Oh, so chat, I didn't get a chance to stream it. But I made a phone case for somebody. Mama Bold got a new phone. finally. Her old phone was from 2015, so she finally got a new phone after 11 years. And then hit me with the, but I want my old phone case still. That they haven't made since 2015. So I recreated it using some of that old coat leather and some cardboard. If I can convince Mama Bull to let me borrow her phone after a while, I might be able to show it. That is not as tightly woven as I thought it would be against that edge. Oh well. Alright, now does that fit better? Well, I'll tell you what, it's gonna have to. Okay, let's thread a needle and go for it. Which needle wants to... There we go. You two. I put too many needles in this little box. You wish there were more Puccina plushies? I have to start making toys, aren't I? I watched it. Okay. I struggle to fucking thread these needles, and I watched a video today of TikTok where, and I don't know if it's gonna work on this, but That fucker lied to me. It didn't work at all. I thought it would work. I was really hoping, because TikTok has taught me a lot of things that I'm like, oh, shit. This was not one of them. Bastards. They rubbed it on the like fat part of their hand, and like it just threaded the needle for them, like magic. Shit must have been like reverse video or something. I don't know. I got scammed though, so I'm a little fucking salty. Is that? Yeah, that's it. Okay, Keo, so you know the trick I'm talking about, though. Where, like, it just automatically fucking threads itself. That's not what that's what. Well, this is gonna not be fun. I hate sewing through fur. It's just finding the damn hole is gonna be tremendous effort here. This is gonna be like the hardest part to sew. Everything else, super easy. Regular sewing. This is just some straight up bullshit. There we are. Did I say something that I didn't realize I said? Hold on. God damn it. Hard to find the oh. Hard to find the hole in the fur. Oh. Oh. Listen here. This is for educational purposes. Did you know it's even harder to do it in the dark? Or on a plane? Sewing, I mean. Chat, I fucked up and have to remove all the fucking stitches I just did. Can you guess why? This is supposed to be here. Well, it's a good thing I only got like 3 stitches in before I noticed I'm a dumbass. But let's go ahead and just cut the threads. See if I can pull it out and salvage this thread so I don't have to use it more than once. Oh boy. Well, that's a no. It immediately bunched up and tangled. Alright, cool. So, we're just gonna have to cut it. Fuck. Damn it. And that's why we check everything before we start just throwing needles into things. What is fucking going on here? God damn it, I can't get it out. The thread's jammed. Okay. Hello, Cry. There we are. Okay. Should clear it off. Okay. Let's try again. do this in case everyone wants to see it again. Whenever you're sewing the thread, it's better to have more than less, because it sucks to have to melt in a new piece. And you take the full length of whatever you're sewing with leather, and then times it by 4. Sometimes you can get away with doing it by 3s, but usually you do 4 to be safe. How's the speed sewing going? Not well, because I just had to undo everything I just sewed. I really wanted to have this bag done for my trip in 2 days. I don't see this happening. But I tell you what, I will be taking this thing with me on the plane and probably to work tomorrow. See what I can get sewn done. It'll be even easier now that I'm not at the front. Yes, 2 days. I have to put this whole back together in 2 days. And Farley has recently reminded me that I also have to do braiding again. Because I hate myself. And I wanted to do that because it looks nice. Okay, let's try again. Okay, that goes through there. All the way through. Okay, then I have one more hole to punch through, which is this one. All right. Finally, the top layer. Okay. Now we've got everything. Oh god. This is gonna be a hell of a fucking job. Oh, okay. A lot of material here that I have to try and sew through, and I'm struggling now. Where did my other elbow rest go? I measure my thread length. Yeah, when it comes to fabric, you know, that's neither here nor there. That's definitely... Because fabric you can kind of pull. Leather doesn't squish like fabric does. So 3 to 4 times the length of the piece that you're sewing tends to be enough with leather. At least from my experience. For what that's worth. Is this with the illustrious bear fur? It is, which is why I'm struggling. Because I can't see where the needle's coming through at. I'm just kind of sewing by feel. A little paint with paint by numbers action going on here. For anyone old enough to remember that. Okay. Now we need the top one. Farley and I were trying to look this up. I might have mentioned it on stream before, too. We kind of found out that this bear, the company that makes this, or that made the original jacket that I pulled the bear from, was known for restoring furs. So this bear might actually be way older than the initial 1820s or 1920s that I said, or like, you know, early 1900s, 1901 or whatever. There's a very good chance that this bear fur is probably from the 1800s, which is neat, but also, fuck. Yeah, this bear's been dead a long time. Of course not. It's almost... God damn it. Oh, it's shedding pretty badly right now. But, you know, when you treat a hide correctly and actually, you know, keep it clean and away from bodily fluids, which I don't think this jacket was worn very much, you can get a fur to last a very long time. Which is why there's, like, taxidermies that exist that are, like, hundreds of years old. Who wants to keep a tally of how many needles I break? Because I can already see it happening. Okay, I should be able to get him. What is going on here? What the hell? The fur is repurposed from a jacket that I found at a thrift store because I don't just buy fur. I recycle it. And this is from a company that apparently recycled it back in the 1900s before they went belly up. So, there's, like I said, there's a very good chance that this fur is really old. I don't just, you know, have that kind of just laying around just because it's, you know, it's like genuinely old stuff. What is happening here? There we are. Yeah, so Keo, I don't know if you know this, but the majority of my liner material, this one didn't in particular, but the majority of the stuff that I use, I go to the thrift store and I buy old leather jackets or purses or whatever that are gonna end up in a landfill, and I try and save that leather and reuse it. Just because you never know, you know. How long have I been doing projects like that? Since I was in Boy Scouts, realistically, 25 something years now. The recycling thing was something that my mom came up with because my dad was a leather worker as well. I mean, he did mostly woodworking, but he did a lot of leather working, so I just kind of kept that idea. Did just snap the thread like really close to this edge, so I have to kind of be careful so I don't end up fucking it up. Just a little nervous on that end, but well, I mean, with a handy dandy thread puller, you know, you can get like huge pieces of leather for pretty cheap. And now it's not very rigid leather, but you can get some pretty decent material. Like, I also will look for old jackets for fabric for the inside, just because I like the look of older material in general. I just think it looks nice. But yeah, like, trying to give you an example of some of that internal, but I don't actually have any sitting down here. Oh, well, yeah. A good example is the shoes, actually. So, all of the interior of these shoes is made from leather jackets. So, what thread am I using? So this is actual thread for a leather power machine. It's a wax bonded nylon. I know it's technically not period correct, but you know, I don't have any black sinew. Okay, I'm using plastic. But yeah, I buy this stuff because you can get the same amount of thread for a power machine cost-wise as a small spool for like hand sewing, and it's the same thread. I have a ton of this stuff left over from my dad though, which is why I'm using it. This particular brand is Coats, Coats, and it is called Star Nylon. It's the product name. This stuff's old, and it does get a little brittle. Normally, I like to work with more, you know, less aged wax threads. The color stuff I buy and just hand sewing things because I'm never going to need this much. Red's not that common of a color, but the black is like the #1 thread that I tend to get used on like everything, because black thread is just the easiest to people synonymize with oh, well, I don't know what color thread I want, and just, whatever. And black is pretty easy to blend with anything. And then again, like for this project, I'm using black because it blends. It blends the easiest. It's gonna go along this black edge and hopefully disappear, is the idea. I'm gonna need my thread gloves. I'm going to start chewing up my hand. Okay, don't break the needle. You're good, Kyo. What is going on here? There we are. Okay. It's a lot of layers that this has to go through. Just get through this main leather piece. This will go a lot faster. Shit. Okay. Can I just get through that back hole too? Yeah. Right. I love the fact that I put all that effort into a... Oh. Well, that's whack. Why did that... Oh. I'm gonna pretend that didn't just roll itself. I'll cut it at the end. Maybe nobody will notice it. I fucking notice it, but... whatever. I hate that. This is always the hardest part of getting this to a point where it's steady and easy to work with. The worst part is, right, after I get this going and you know, this is all sewn together, this isn't even like the thickest piece because I'm gonna have to sew an even thicker piece to the top edge because it's gonna be this plus the back piece along this top edge. Which is going to be real fun to figure out. Ah. Oh, do not tangle yourself. I will say, I'm kind of digging how that looks. Let's put an edge. Ugh. The cool thing is I have a ton more of this fur, so I don't know what to do with it, but I'll figure that out eventually. It gives me like very much like end game I put Red Dead Redemption, but it looks like an end game like legendary item with all the you know, bits and baubles put together. So I am that's what I imagined it. That's the problem. When I do my leatherworking, I always imagine like what would I want in a video game, right? What would be the fit that I'm looking for in a video game? And then I try and make it real. Do the same thing with armor too, but in a lesser capacity at the moment because I don't have a, you know, I don't have a real anvil. I just have the little shitty Harbor Freight one. I do have a nice set that of jewelry making tools that Focal got me, so we will be doing jewelry making eventually. I have a centrifugal casting machine, which I don't know how to set up a camera to stare at that thing spin, because it's terrifying and dangerous. Actually, I don't know if dangerous is the correct term. It's not really dangerous. It's like... It's in a barrel. It does fling around hot molten metal at a very high rate. But apart from that, I mean... Have I ever done welding for jewelry or soldering? Yes. Hello, Nathan. Did I do this correctly? Is that really going to be right on the edge? Ooh. Oh. I'm actually happy about that. Yes, in fact, it is 2026. What's been the most valuable lesson you learned from Boy Scouts, skill-wise, other? Well, let's see. I learned a lot of stuff. Survival skills in the wilderness, horsemanship, shooting, actually. That's where my love for black powder comes from. Oddly enough, radios. I know how to read Morse code because of Boy Scouts. I don't know. That's a hard question because I learned so much. I would say honestly at the moment my most valuable skill would probably be this, but another thing that I learned in Boy Scouts that is something that can only be taught with time is just appreciating nature. Just, you know, going in and not making a mess and just existing in the wild for a bit. Crazy as that sounds, it's peaceful. There's a sound to it that you can't explain, but it's there. It's silent, but it's not. Yep, leave your site as you better than you found it. There was a slogan in Boy Scouts called we said leave no trace, meaning no trace of people, basically. Not just you, but anyone who may have come before you. Leave it for the next group to find in great condition to make better. I used to urban explore too, way back when. I guarantee you all the sites that I went to are no longer there, but, you know, when I became an adult, I figured I can't just get a slap on the wrist. That's just trespassing now, so, I try not to do it. I do still watch people who do it, and I just think, man, that's crazy. I wouldn't want to end up in jail. I love watching it, though. It's freaking cool. It's just urban exploring. The problem with it is, you know, the whole... It's a crime, technically. That's not good. Don't do that. You know, funny story, I don't like caves. Not afraid of the dark. I'm not afraid of like, you know, there being things in the caves. Caves are big holes in the ground, which can open up to being a bigger hole. People who do caving videos, my gods, those are fucking stupid people. I'm sorry. Let me crawl into this hole that's no bigger than my chest and just try not to die. Peanut butter cave. I think it was peanut butter cave. I'm just saying, like, you know. They're also, like, the most insane people in the world. Like, can you imagine climbing into a hole full of spiders and going, oh yeah, look at all these little bugs on the roof. Fucking madmen. Also cave crickets. Them fucking things are aliens. I don't care. You've never seen a cave cricket, you should look it up. They're fucked up animals. Caving is just insanity. The people who willingly go caving, oh my gods. Those people scare me. They have no fear. You looked up a cave cricket, didn't you? That ain't no bug that I want to fuck with. That's a creature from the earth that needs to stay there. I wouldn't doubt it. I just don't like them. They're too much, right? That's not a normal animal. Okay. You are a different kind of person if you can cave. I'm sorry. I'll go in a cave. Don't get me wrong, right? Because I like visiting like caverns and stuff. I like visiting historical mines. As long as there's a guided tour with lights and I can walk in, right? Because I'm not. That's yeah, no. Just no. Giant silverfish? I mean, you know, the silverfish isn't the weirdest thing that I would consider in a cave, you know? Thinking about it. So much fur to clean up. I wanted to get this part done before I get on the plane because I want to pull out all the fucking loose fur. If I can do that, then this won't shed on me while I'm sewing it. How is my April projects going? Well, this is one of them. I also have to get a vest done, which means as soon as I come back from Hawaii, I'm gonna have to order the leather and hope it gets here in time. I do not think I have enough time to make my jacket. That will have to be for the next one, if there's a next one. Hopefully, there's like a not zero chance that like I could go to this thing and be very disappointed by it. Right? Because I'm going into this with like kind of almost Ren Fair expectations, you know? Like that's what I know. Not correct. Oh, scheisse. Wrong hole. Okay. There we go. Let's try that through the correct hole here. Should be this hole. Great. Thread that needle again. The one problem with machine thread like this, when you're hand stitching it, because it's meant for a sewing machine, it likes to unthread itself. I've noticed, which is kind of irritating, but you know, what can you do? struggle this is. There we go. You expect me to say that's what she said? Did I make a joke? I don't remember. Oh, wrong. Oh. Yeah, expect that a lot here. That's going to be said a lot, probably, this stream. Just saying. Okay. I kind of have to pull this out of the way now and try and punch more holes because I can no longer find any of the shit that needs to be there. So we're gonna just go back through and just remark the holes, I guess. There's a hammer. There we go. Should be enough to get me a little bit further down the line. This wouldn't be as difficult if I could see what I was doing. The fur really does get in the way. Okay, well, that needs to go back on. Okay, we're just gonna pull through them. Worry about it on the other side once I get there. Oh, FYI, completely winging this. Still have no idea, like, if this will even work. This is not a... I don't know why I feel the need to preface this. This is a pattern that I came up with on stream. Like, we made this as we went along, so... If this ends up failing, will I be sad? Yeah, but, you know, part of the learning process, I guess. Sometimes when you draft things, they don't always turn out. And... you know, it's okay. It's upsetting, but it's okay. I've been doing this a long time, and I still make plenty of mistakes. The important thing is to just keep trucking and keep trying. Never know what you can accomplish. Speaking of accomplishments, we are like 3 subscribers away from 300. That's amazing. I never thought that this would ever get that far. So, thank you guys. Warming my old bones and my heart. And I appreciate it. I wonder if there's a way of streaming for manage. You know, I could shave it. I could have took a razor to it and shaved it. I know a lot of people do that. A lot of projects call for that, but the reason I didn't is simply because, again, I wanted to make this in the ideology that I was doing it out in the bush, so to speak. And where the hell would I have gotten an electric razor in the bush in 18 whatever? We are. Got it. I don't know what's harder to deal with, the fabric or the fur. Fabric's fighting me too. Yeah, that's fair, far. This is the first time in a long while that I've actually fucked with fur. I have used it before on other projects, but I would say this is probably the first time in a long while. And I've got 2 projects, actually, that are involving fur currently. This one, and I've got another project that we'll be doing on a stream that needs to be done before October. Which, I mean, that'll be easy. Oh, by the way, chat, I have been forbade from wearing the butter pants to Hawaii. You ended up buying the Ford Alcana line? Badass. I did, in fact. On one hand, it is going to be like 80. And leather pants in hot weather. Maybe not the best. Why does this keep crapping out on me? Let's try that. That's not... Oh, that's working. Let's see how long that lasts. My PNG is not playing nice tonight. I mean, of course I want to wear my pants. I like them. They're quite comfortable. No, it's not that the sensitivity is too far down. I wore them in Japan, and Japan was hot. And humid. It wasn't, like, that bad, but... the humidity is kind of what did me in. No, Far, actually it won't be. It's about the same. I certainly, I have already packed something for that exact reason. I do not wish to chafe. That's exactly what I have, yeah. Well, not actual talcum powder, because, you know, cancer and all that, but cornstarch now? Yeah, I'm not doing that. I mean, I've worn my pants in 100-degree weathers before, but it was zero humidity. The humidity is what makes it impossible. It's too hot. You just feel like dying. Yeah, I'm gonna agree with that, Nathan. I don't think it does. Oh yeah, I was gonna see if that worked. Oh. piece of scrap. You want to get them on Hawaii? They're going to be more expensive. You better. It might be better if you get them before you go. What type of food am I? Oh, banana phone. Okay, Far, hold on. Let me answer. I wish that it would ring, and it does not. Hello, Farley.
Hello.
What type of food are we gonna be eating? Everything.
Well, Kobold will eat what he can.
I can't have the pork.
I'm gonna be eating everything. Hi, everybody.
Well, damn it.
So, to answer your question, no, I don't think I'm going to get them in Hawaii. Simply for the reason of, if I bring back more, I'm going to have to check a bag, and I don't know if I will have money to check a bag.
That is fair.
I'm not like you guys. I don't bring an extra suitcase just to throw shit in.
I like things.
I was gonna say, don't say that you don't fucking do that, because I've seen how you pack.
I like things.
I am actually quite looking forward to trying poi. I know that that it can be very hit and miss with tourists a lot of the time, but I feel like I would like it.
What the hell's poi?
It's like a beaten taro root.
Okay, all right.
I'll look it up and give
I
you a better explanation.
I have a follow-up question.
Taro is the stuff that makes drinks purple. The stuff that's been really popular recently.
I thought that was ube.
Close. Ube and taro are close. They're both root potato things. I'll get you a better explanation than that. Just plug it in there. But, so fancy. Like, I know you want to dress up like this, but I'm just gonna wear
That's
whatever
exactly how I pack, Kyo.
I'm just gonna wear whatever I'm able to wear. Because that's exactly how I pack. Got some in. I'm gonna be dying. I can comfortably exist in. I'm just not gonna wear anything. Because you know I have troubles with heat.
But we're going to the hot country.
I know, but I'm only going because I love you.
It's a beach country. At least we're not going to Egypt.
Not a country.
That's gotta be hot. I have to imagine that Egypt is just like the hottest place because the desert. Sand gets stupid hot. And they have a lot of sand.
Currently, it's 52.
Oh. Well,
Today's
yeah,
high
it's
will
night.
No, it's 7 in the morning. What are you talking about?
It just got done being night.
Yeah, the high for today is 72 degrees.
Oh.
The high this week is 76.
Is America the hottest country?
We have the highest variation of temperature
That's fucked.
because we're one of the biggest.
That's fucked.
Whenever I make it to Japan, I will probably have to ship stuff back home to myself, probably due to sack? That's not correct.
Sack of elf control. Sack of elf control.
Oh my god, the sack of elf control. It's how you ship stuff back to yourself. It's like a bag of holding, but it's also kind of like an ender chest. Lack of self-control. There we go. I fucking got there. You know, I might just look for some shorts on Amazon that'll get here next day. Is there any chance I could potentially ask you to help me get them if I do?
Yes, you'll just have to tell me how much so I can make sure I have enough.
Oh, right, because you can't pay with... okay, hold on. I don't know. I'll make it work. I'm fine.
Because I had to, a lot of that money. Because I had to use a card for the rental car.
Right. I was just saying with PayPal, but you can't use PayPal on there. If I find a place that you can use PayPal, can I ask for help?
Possibly. I don't want you to overspend on something like that, but yeah, absolutely. I will help you. I'm just...
Sorry. It turns out that my paycheck will probably come on... What is today?
Trip?
Today's Wednesday. It'll come on Thursday.
Oh, that's dope.
I don't know how much I'm getting this time, but...
It's still pay. Pay is pay. Money's money.
It is. Oh my god.
Alrighty. Oh, what is happening here? What?
I forgot that I had the Homifly detective up on this fucking browser. I love Homifly detective. He's great.
Tiny Miss Columbo. She hates the buzzing.
Shit, did I forget to grab my phone? I did.
You left your phone at work?
Verify this. No, I forgot it in my jacket, and I don't want to get up because I'm hurt. So I'm using my jacket instead.
That's fair.
Oh god.
So, if anyone is curious, the strap that I'm using here, I've bought these many times before. It's still on the fence if it's real leather or not. It feels like real leather. The backing does not feel like real leather. But they are very supple. They are sold as real leather, but they come from Amazon. And, you know, there's a 50-50 on that. But I used these on the Warhammer bandolier, and I used them on quite a few things. I like using this really supple leather as an edge because it can contour way better than certain materials. And they're cheap. You can get 72 roughly feet. No, 72 rough inches for like $10.
That's a lot of feet.
It's 72 inches, specifically. I wish it was 72 feet for $10. Although, that being said, I would know for a fact that it's not real if it was. Ain't no way you're getting leather for that cheap.
So it's 6 feet. 72 inches is 6 feet.
Yes. Yes. But I buy this shit a lot. I use it mostly for strapping. Well, this I use it for the edge, but there's a thicker one that I buy for strap. Just because, well, one, I'm lazy. I mean,
yeah, here we go. So, poi, going back to that, is mashed and cooked taro, which is like a little thingy, a little root thingy. It is, quote, the most widely cultivated species of several plants in the family Archaea. What are they? Tropical plant, root vegetable, starchy, rhizome of different shapes and size. The spadix is about as long as the spathe. Neuters grow above the females and are rhomboid or irregular orium-lobed with 6 or 8 cells. The appendage is shorter than the male portion.
The people who buy a shit ton of paint and once in a blue moon paint a figure. That's I cannot confirm or deny that. That sounds pretty accurate, but I can't.
A rhomboid. But basically, it's a starchy root, and they pound it, and it's kind of goopy.
So it's like potato?
No.
But that's a starchy root.
It is a starchy root, but this is different.
So
they grind it down, and it gets kind of... It's kind of like a sweet potato. It is sweet.
Now I know
when
why
it
you
is...
like it.
What?
I know you are.
But it can range from viscous to liquid, and is classified informally as either 1-finger, 2-finger, or 3-finger poi.
I don't want to finger that poi.
It's called that because the thicker it is, the less fingers you need to pull up a mouthful.
I'm not fingering poi.
It's traditional. You eat with your hands. It's low in fat, high in vitamin A, abounds in complex carbohydrates, and poi can be used as a milk substitute for babies.
Listen, if they don't give me a spoon, I'm gonna be pissed.
I'll give you a spoon, white boy. You'll be fine.
I'm not putting my hands into food. It ain't happening. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, what about fucking tacos?
That's a different situation.
Crawdad.
That's a taco. That's a different situation. That's
Are
a
those
river
not
bug.
just as fucking messy?
That's a river bug. That's different. Shrimps is
Yeah,
bugs.
but your hands get... Okay, Mr. Never washes his fucking hands.
Shrimps is bugs.
What does that have to do with it? If you're eating crawdads, you're getting the juices everywhere,
Yeah.
which is functionally the same.
Where do bugs go? The dirt. Shrimps is bugs.
Yeah, well, what else goes in the dirt? Fucking root vegetables. Root vegetables are also bugs.
No, they're not.
Why not? I just classified it the same way you did.
No.
Behold, a featherless biped. A human.
Get the fuck out of here, Diosceles.
The way you said that made him sound like he's pretty acute, if not a bit obtuse. He might have made a few points.
Isosceles.
Yeah. It's Diocles.
I couldn't remember his name, okay?
Or no, it's
winged it.
Diogenes.
I winged it, okay? Sue me.
Diogenes. He was the homeless wild guy.
Why
Isosceles.
won't you go through the fucking thing?
Because it's getting caught on all the hair.
Yeah, it is, but...
Isosceles. Isosceles nuts. I'm interested in seeing what food there is at the luau that we go to.
Two. At the Hawaiian
I do want to
Cultural
try some
Center?
malasada. I want to try a savory malasada.
Dude, I'm eating so much raw fish.
Boy! Get your money worth. Have you seen that guy?
Bear
And how he
fur
always
is
has a
armored?
fucking-
Yeah, no, I can fucking tell.
There's a reason why they're able to bite each other so much without it bleeding.
Shit's fucking tough to get through.
And this isn't even full thickness. This is like skived.
There we are.
Can you imagine what this shit would be like if it was full thickness, dude?
Yes. Bad.
Bad for you. Real good for the bear. Don't eat sea urchin, it's gross. It's hit and miss.
Now I have to try it because I didn't know I could eat that.
I've heard that it's pretty good. It depends on your taste.
I didn't even know you could eat sea urchin. I've just learned that right now, and I now I have to.
Yeah, it's called uni. They eat it on sushi sometimes.
What
It's yellow and kind of...
What I will say that I'm disappointed that I did not get to do in Japan was eat fugu. If we go back to Japan, when we go back to Japan, I would like to try fugu.
You
I want to
have
eat
to
the
really
poison
look ahead of
fish.
time.
I know! Didn't know that at the time! There is actually a club that you can fucking go to in Akira. Not Akira, that's a fucking show. In Akibara.
Akiba? Or
Akibara.
Akihabara?
Akibara. The anime
Akihabara.
town. No.
Yes.
No,
Akihabara.
it was Akibara. Before you say anything, I'm pronouncing it like the train station pronounced it.
Are you talking about Akiba?
No, Akibara. I'm literally not. I'm not gonna get guessed later. That's how the train station said it. The anime
train
town.
station said it wrong. Because there's only Akiba or Akihabara.
I swear to God, it was Akibara.
It is not.
I swear
It
to God,
was
it is.
Akihabara.
I'm not gonna get back gaslit. It's Akibara. Anyway,
You're not getting gaslit.
No,
There's
no.
no place in fucking Japan called Akibara.
anyway, there was a place there that had a sign that we translated that said Fugu Fish Club. That was closed. So
To be fair, you may have just had a bad uni. If they're not, like, super fresh, they tend to be pretty acrid and gross. If you have them nice and fresh, apparently it's supposed to taste pretty good. But everybody likes different things, so who knows? Who knows? Who knows? I don't know. Penny had asked, can I eat the hair? Preferably don't. I don't think it's good for you to eat hair.
also, this bear is like ancient, and I don't know what they treated it with. I wouldn't recommend
There
it.
likely would be no nutritional value.
It might be poison.
Might be anti-nutritional value, actually.
It might be poison. I do not recommend consuming the bear.
No. Can't make a joke like that. Gotta keep that to yourself.
you're into that sort of thing.
Nope, that's not. Anyway. I went to my surgeon today, and he said that I should be okay.
Good.
He ordered me to get a
Shaved ice?
ultrasound done next Friday, and
Next Friday.
yeah.
Like the
I
second
can't go
you
this
get back.
Friday. What the fuck are you talking about? I get back on Tuesday.
Alright.
I'm not fancy. I don't get to stay with you the whole time.
I'm sorry, neither does anyone else, but you have school. That's way more important than the trip to Hawaii. However, you are going to Hawaii.
Yeah, we'll do some of the shaved ice. Kakiguri.
All the shaved ice.
I wonder if they'll have, like,
The ice cream kind? Yes.
Filipino style.
We are absolutely getting that. There's like a bunch of like known local spots that my mom found on Reddit, and that's where people are. We're going. She has them all written down in a book of all the fucking places we have to find.
You're telling me your mom's on Reddit?
Not in purpose, and she did not make an account. So yes, but no. I told her to stop using Google AI. So she's clicking the first
To be
link,
fair, Reddit is
which
probably
tends to be Reddit.
Yeah. Reddit is probably.
Who knew Reddit would be better than Google? I certainly couldn't have made that. I couldn't have made that fucking guess. At a certain point in time, 4chan wasn't a bad place to go. Long time ago, but
Galaxy far, far away. Long before the younglings. Is it just me or stream lagging? Is stream lagging?
Is stream lagging?
Is it like buffering for you? Because I'm having it buffer for me.
It says I have 0 dropped frames.
Interesting. Don't know.
I hope stream's not lagging. If it is, I apologize. I don't know how to fix that.
Good on my end, not for me. Okay, it might just be you, Penny. And me, but I mean, mine's normal. It's normal. Less normal now that I actually have decent internet, but pretty normal for me. My tummy hurt. Oh, right, but my doctor said that I should be okay for travel, and that he just doesn't want me in water too much.
But you have to snorkel.
I will go snorkeling, and I will wade, but I can't guarantee that I'll be able to swim for long periods of time.
What about the lazy river?
I will burn. I will lay on it, and I will end up looking like that guy who drops the ice cream in fucking Lilo and Stitch.
I gotta buy you the tiny little shitty sunglasses.
To be fair, with a head as big as mine, all fucking sunglasses are tiny, shitty sunglasses.
Bruh, he didn't even have a name.
He was Ice Cream Guy. In the subtitle versions, in the script, it's Ice Cream Guy.
Yeah, but like, he was there consistently, and like, he was a tourist that just never left the island.
hey, he's getting his money worth.
Think he had a timeshare?
Probably.
Chad, do not fall for timeshares.
He's
They
in
cost-
most of the episodes of the TV show too.
That's what I'm saying. He's 100% a tourist because he's got like the touristy vibe with the camera and everything. But he just doesn't leave.
I think he did get to eat his ice cream once.
At the end of the one with the freezy guy, I forget the fucking number. I used to be really I used to be really good remembering their names and remembering their numbers. Hold on.
Of course you were.
Let me think about this. Hold on. Let me think about this, because Lilo and Stitch was my fucking banger show when I was a kid. Hold on.
I am holding.
Is his name Slushy? Hold on. It was Slushy! Fuck yeah! Yeah! Experiment 523, fucking Slushy. Was fucking go.
You're funny.
Ancient fucking knowledge.
Got to be.
Like, what was his name?
You're funny.
What?
I just find it funny that you still remember after all these years.
I remember the volcano guy's name was Ying, and there was a water guy that looked like an octopus named Yang. Because, you know, fire and ice, yin and yang.
In a time paradox and doesn't exist apart from when he's willed into existence to just drop his ice cream. Basically. I am at a standstill. I need to get my pillow so I may lay back, but I don't feel like getting up because I hurt.
Have you tried using the Force?
No, but my grabby is over on the other side of the room.
Why don't you have a second grabby to get your first grabby?
Because I don't have the money for that, dude. Grabbies ain't cheap.
Sure they are. They're free. You just take them from the store.
I just rolled my eyes so hard, dude. Okay, well then I can take the ducks from the pond. Is that what you want?
No! A
They're
grabby...
free.
A grabby is not a living creature. You can't steal ducks from their natural fucking habitats.
Sure it is. If I hold it sideways and I have it talk to you, it's living. Hi there, I'm Mr. Snatcher-Do.
Is that what you've named it? Mr. Snatcher-Do?
No. But see, now he's a living thing to you.
Incorrect. The
So
only
if I
one...
steal him and his friends from the store...
No, not stealing. Borrowing without the intention to return.
Yeah, I can do that with the ducks.
No, that's kidnapping. That's
They're
duck.
not kids.
That's
They're not goats.
That's duck napping.
No, he's quite awake, I'll have you know.
Chick napping? That don't sound good.
Quack snatching.
Oh, that sounds worse. Don't call it that. That sounds way worse.
It's the quack slashing stash.
You like the Rob Paulson sandwich alien? That's Ruben. Experiment 625.
He wasn't as bad as the fucking hamster.
I liked Ruben. What the fuck?
I didn't.
Experiment 625 had all of the same abilities and powers that Stitch had, except an obsession with sandwiches, which made him useless.
Maybe I'm thinking of the wrong... I know the sandwich guy. I'm thinking probably of a different one with the personality. Because in my head, he has a really
Leroy?
not great personality. Maybe.
627?
I remember the hamster was a shit heel.
Hamster was a shit veal. Because he was hamster veal. He also was... Wait, was he a gerbil? Hold on, he might not have been a hamster. I think he was called hamster veal, but I don't think he was a hamster. I think that was like part of the plot premise.
I think he was a German gerbil. I think that was the joke.
I think, yeah.
He was a German gerbil named Hamster Veal.
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure.
Ouch.
Poor Gantu.
He just wanted to do his job, man.
Literally, all he wanted to do was his job, and they were like, nah, see, you're a prison warden now on this shithole planet.
I think the worst thing is he didn't even get his reprisal in the movie. The live-action one. He didn't even get to exist. They just made the professor worse.
That's dumb.
They also made Pleakley worse, which sucks. Let Pleakley wear a fucking dress.
They also took away the gay.
Yeah. They didn't let Pleakley wear a dress. And then they made it to where they can just turn into humans with a disguise ray, and his human form is just a very straight white guy. Maybe a little bit fruity. But they just are regular fucking people. And it's really sad. The whole joke of those characters was they're disguising themselves to look like people, but they don't look like people, but people don't know. It's the whole fucking point. If you remove the point.
No, I feel like they knew. They were just like, I really don't care.
Like, listen, we get tourists from everywhere.
I'm in
This is
Hawaii.
so weird.
I don't care. I just want to have a good time. I'm drunk. I could be fucking high on some fucking volcano fumes. I don't know. Can you get high on volcano fumes? Probably.
You get dead on volcano fumes.
Oh, really? Oh.
What do you think comes out of a fucking volcano, dude?
Fuck, I don't know. Lava? Smoke? Smoke.
What?
Smoke.
Gases come out of volcano.
Smoke. Are you smoking yet?
High amounts of sulfur dioxide and carbon dioxide, as well as hydrogen sulfide, hydrogen chloride, hydrogen fluoride, which is acid rain, methane, nitrogen, helium, argon, hexafluoride, mercury, halocarbons, and organic compounds.
Halocarbons?
What are halocarbons?
It's like the Master Chief.
No. Halogenated compounds or organohalogens.
You can tell me I'm wrong, but I'm not.
some common halocarbons are tetrafluoroethane, tetrafluoroethane, chlorodifluoromethane, carbon tetrachloride, methylene chloride, perchloroethylene,
Chat, none of these sound good for you.
PVC.
Like the plastic?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So some of them are basically refrigerants, solvents, plastics and coatings, and fire retardants. Those are generally the man-made halocarbon.
Wait. Fire retardants? It's a volcano.
Well, those are the man-made ones, but there are also naturally occurring ones, which tend to have chlorine and bromine in them. And if you know about bromine...
Isn't that shit, like...
That's not good.
Toxic?
Yeah. Bromine, there was a Nile Red short about it. He held up a test tube and he's just like, this is my test tube of bromine. And it drops, and it does the da-da-da-da-da, the fucking cyberpunk meme, because it's like, oh shit, the bromine's out. And he's like, oh wait, no, that's soy sauce.
I'm sorry, you can't just... Hold on. You can't just...
Do you want to see it?
Soy sauce, no. You can't... How do you mix those two things up?
They look very similar. Here.
Me in the chemical store? Oh god. What do I put on my... What do I put on my rice?
Shit.
The soy sauce or the bromine? They both look the same.
Here, I'll post it in related to, and you guys can watch. Let's see. What does bromine do to you? Very reactive and does not occur as a free element in nature. It can be isolated from a colorless, soluble crystalline mineral. Mineral halide salts analogous to table salt. Property it shares with the halogens. Or in the Earth's crust, high solubility in bromide. Yes. Halogen lights use halogen gases. Not bromine specifically, but...
I didn't know any of this.
What happened in the person? Effects of bromine on a person.
On the human body. I've heard bro is mean.
Highly toxic corrosive element poses serious health risks. Brownish red liquid at room temperature, strong bleach-like odor. Vapors are heavier than air. Inhalation causes coughing, choking, shortness of breath, chest pain, irritation of respiratory tract. High exposure can lead to bronchospasm and pulmonary edema. Skin contact, severe chemical burns, redness, blistering, and burning sensation. Prolonged or repeated exposure may lead to bromine acne or skin lesions. Eye exposure results in pain, redness, blurred vision, potential permanent corneal damage. Ingestion leads to nausea, vomiting, abdominal pain, and damage to the gastrointestinal tract, and can cause internal burns and systemic poisoning. It can also, long-term, cause thyroid dysfunction, neurological and cognitive effects, organ damage, developmental risks, and more. Tastes bad shit. Not good for you. It's real bad. You can only use it in a ventilated area.
But is it spicy?
Actually, open it. Why is it spicy?
Is it spicy?
I don't know. I'm not gonna look that up. I'm not gonna look.
Is bromine spicy? I'm gonna look it up.
Minister, I haven't heard that name in years. Probably spicy for your lungs, yeah. It probably would feel like you breathed in pepper spray and then kept breathing in pepper spray on top of your pepper spray, and it could burn the inside of your lungs. It's kind of like what happens, not as bad as what happens, but it's kind of like what happens when you get hit with a fucking super sped up particle in a particle accelerator. You get sunburns on the inside.
Hold on. I just learned something scary. Disney uses please tell me this isn't correct. Disney uses bromine instead of chlorine in water rides because it's less harsh on the skin, eyes, and clothing.
In very tiny amounts, it can be used in a safe way. We have trace amounts of bromine in our body because it is helpful to our eosinophils, which are a type of white blood cell. Just as a general. Like, we have all kinds of chemicals in us that are in higher doses considered lethal or incredibly harmful. But it's all in trace amounts that don't hurt us. And that just naturally occurs. Oh, I could get a sticker with the purchase of a Dutch Bros. Well.
Apparently, it is not spicy.
Shout out the Ordinary Sausage video where you created pepper spray. Oh my god, I saw a fucking video the other day where some dude right, had a bong, and he decided to smoke
pepper,
a Carolina Reaper.
Oh god, what a dumb man. Wait, I know that one.
He got seriously hurt by that. It was so bad.
That's an old one.
Yeah, no, it was a long time ago. Hey, back to sewing. Back to work, boy.
I was sewing. I haven't stopped.
Oh, on the stream, it's still... I am behind on the... No, I'm not. I am not, apparently. I am slightly behind, but you were looking at phone. Thundercats.
Oh!
That's rude. I like that it's the fucking flowy music. I'd also seen one where it was cyberpunk, but I think that one's funnier. Ooh, AI-generated artwork officially is ineligible for copyright protection as the U.S. Supreme Court declined to review an appeal case. Artwork needs to have a human creator to be eligible. This was just ruled on.
Let's fucking go.
Hang on. That means any movies created with AI, like if fucking Disney starts uploading movies with AI,
they're not
they can
copyrighted.
be just,
Oh my
they're not
god.
copyrighted.
But the characters that exist are, it's the, okay. It just means I can't profit off of it.
No, but you can repost every single one of them.
Because it's not copyrightable.
If they try and sue you, you can point to that case and be like, no, it's not copyrightable, dude.
Case law!
Case law. Let's go. Not that I'd ever really want to use a fucking AI video, because they're all pretty shit. No talent, no creativity, and no copyright. Ah! I just imagine those two fucking Muppets.
That feels like something that they would say.
Yeah.
It feels like something that they would say, and then everybody would be like, ha ha, wait, no, they're right, wait.
Wait, they're actually funny. Oh, wait, yeah, what does that mean about Coca-Cola's commercials?
All the weird-ass AI ones they've been putting out recently?
Yep.
I can get them in some serious hot water.
Excellent. Let the bubble pop.
Well, it's good that the Supreme Court is now backing that, yeah, this shit ain't real art.
This shit ain't real.
It's fake as fuck. You know what? I'd like to think that whoever the judge was, I don't actually know. I wasn't paying attention to that case. I should have been. But I'd like to think that whoever that judge was tricked by AI art like once and was like, I fucking hate this shit.
That's it? No copyright. Fuck you.
Appeal me! And then the appeal judge goes, no, I was tricked by that same fucking thing. I mean, okay, so we have to warn people where I work not to use AI as an attorney, because as dumb as that sounds, there are so many people that use ChatGPT, and I'm like, so there's a thing that ChatGPT does called hallucinating, which is where they make up shit. You'd be surprised how many people genuinely rely on ChatGPT as law, and it's like, that's not a real thing. That's not how that works. And like they come in and ChatGPT says, "Oh, just go in, and they will tell you how to do this." But if you look at our website, it straight up says we cannot provide you any legal advice, and we will not tell you what to do. And then they try and pull it up on their phone. But if the internet says that, I'm like, I'm a real person. I'm not the internet. We don't do that. I know. Shocking. GPT lied to you, but you really...
I literally went to school for this, dude. What the fuck?
You really should probably not rely on a computer program that was invented by a moron to tell you how to win your court case, because they can't even win their own court cases.
Damn. Fucking clankers.
Have you seen the fucking the
Yes.
southern people love AI?
Yeah.
It's good to see these clankers out on the fields. When you say it like that. You know, AI could have been so cool.
I want it to fucking wash my dishes for me. I don't want it to fucking steal my job, dude.
Yeah, no, I want it to keep me company, and you know, do menial tasks around the house, vacuum, clean. You know, give my Roomba AI, right? Let my Roomba be fucking intelligent enough to talk to me, right? Don't give it the ability to do my job. I also love that most companies that make robots and AI and stuff follow Isaac Asimov's 3 laws of robotics, which, in theory, great idea, but if you've ever read an Isaac Asimov book or watched any adaptation movies or anything, the whole premise that the AI didn't follow the 3 laws. And it fails every fucking time!
There's too many loopholes.
The best way not to hurt a human is to kill the human.
Because then they can't hurt themselves. Or other humans.
Right. What was the company recently that implemented AI and then was giving away like free discounts and shit? They were like giving it away like 60% discounts and stuff like that. Because they introduced an AI bot instead of like real humans.
Yeah. I mean, theoretically, you can talk any fucking AI into giving you free shit. It's not hard to override them.
There was one, I remember reading one thing on Reddit about an AI that someone convinced to turn full communist and give away everything for free. It's stories like that that bring me joy.
Yeah, no, that is not a creator for me. Why would I want that?
This has got to be like the most difficult piece. Once this is done, the rest is going to just come easy. I'm going to get at least halfway. I'm almost halfway. Oh, I know. I'm not saying that the AI was understanding the premise. It was just a way for them to convince the robot to give away all the shit for free. In theory, communism works. And has much different implications, but it requires everyone to play along. And there's always that one asshole. might have to comb this once it's down there, but I'm liking how that's looking. You know, this one little patch, I'm gonna fix that after the fact.
Okay.
That's where the thread kind of pulled over itself, but I mean, I think that looks pretty fucking decent so far. We'll see though. We haven't done the top, and we haven't done.
Oh, and watching a very tiny baby octopus wrestle with a piece of food that is a little too buoyant for it and a little too big for it, and it got flipped because of it. Very cute. My bran. My brain is not work so good right now. I'm tired. I had a long ass day. Part of the fucking freeway was closed down due to a high-speed chase where the car flipped.
Huh. In a couple of weeks, we're gonna see that on the fucking the police shit that we watch.
Yeah, probably.
What is going on here? There we go. Oh yeah. Okay, once I get this down, I'm gonna have to take the leather mallet to it, but it is, in fact, doing exactly what I want it to do. Just kind of puffing out.
Oh no, the kitten is getting the zoomies. I hear her out there. She be zooming. How's all that sewing going for you, Kobold?
It's going fine.
Good.
Like I said, I'm probably going to have to take a shit with me to work tomorrow. And I'm going to sew on the plane as well.
cat just ate shit.
Your cat is the least agile animal I think I've ever...
She's just a baby. She doesn't know better.
You allow her to run into walls?
I don't have control over her body. Just like with any fucking toddler, they gotta learn to watch their body because things hurt. You're okay, Nathan.
No, you're good. No, honestly, anything is better than what we have now. But I can't get too deeply into that. Something's gotta give.
Waiting on the world to change. But yeah, she's just a silly baby. She doesn't know her own like capabilities with her body yet. She doesn't even land on her feet most of the time. She'll just like drop down like a sack of bricks. She's at one point we have a piano in the front room and there was a chair next to it, and this was shortly after we first got her, but she had kind of stood halfway up on the chair that's next to the piano and halfway on the piano, and it was just far enough that she needed to stretch just a little further to go across, and she just all of a sudden her legs go back and she fucking just drops. Just full out on her side. Giant thump noise. She was okay. I don't know how she does it and, like, doesn't get hurt.
9 lives.
I'm pretty sure she's used up more than those. She's just a silly little baby.
Damn it, I dropped my fucking elbow pad.
You dropped your elbow pad?
I did.
Your elbow feel funny?
It will momentarily if I don't pick that up. There we go.
Oh no. My bread help.
Brain go dented.
No, it don't. It don't. brain's just not social at the moment. I'm sorry. I don't know why I feel so burnt out today.
Oh, I was checked out too. Don't even feel bad.
Brain go binted. It's just kind of a weird day. Like, everybody in my phlebotomy class was, like, super checked out. And I just felt real off, and I don't know, I'm just
I had a
tired.
reason to feel checked out.
Because you're going to Hawaii?
Not only that, but I technically had this week off. I didn't have to go in, and I did anyway.
Bingus. Bingus, bangus, bongus. You're so happy on the congus.
Oh, no. Ba-doo-ba-doo-boo. It's laying exactly as I hoped it would, which is great.
Hell yeah. I'm glad that it's working out how you wanted it to.
Me too. Alright, I gotta do 2 more stitches and then I punch more holes. It's kind of going a little bit quicker the more I go, which is great because the fur is starting to cooperate now that it's like attached, I guess would be the correct use of the word. That's cool. Yeah. Good luck facilitating that. That requires everyone to cooperate, and that would be far more organized and difficult than you would think. Okie dokie. That might have been the last one. It is. Haha. Okay. Ooh. Lay this back flat and then stamp more holes. I frankly think social media is kind of a blight on society. But that's just a personal opinion.
Honey,
Yes.
how was your day?
My day? Like I said, I was pretty checked out, so I didn't really do much.
You're just thinking about the trip all day?
Yeah. Practiced
Should've
my
been
handwriting
talking.
a bit.
You should have been talking to me.
I mean, I was practicing my handwriting.
I know.
There we go. Got all the holes punched. Now I just have to sew.
Reese's is releasing a peanut butter cup flavored toothpaste in Australia and New Zealand.
No.
The first comment is, "Are you stupid?"
That's so genuine. Fuck. Are you fucking stupid?
You're stupid.
I don't know why that got me, but it was funny.
Probably just how I said it.
You fucking stupid. I wasn't expecting it. I think.
Oh, Kobold. Fucking stupid. here. Let's see, did I get any moolah? Oh, I've completed 15 activities and have $0 in my account. Ah, excellent!
Oh. That's a shame. Have you tried doing the opposite of whatever got you $0?
Well, if I do the opposite, I'm going to be dead.
Oh.
It's a health reward thing.
I see. Have you tried being unhealthy?
Actually, I'm quite healthy. My blood pressure's good. My iron's good. My fucking everything's good. I'm actually quite healthy.
I know. I'm saying, have you tried being unhealthy?
No. Preferably not.
I'm just saying, money.
That's the way I've been getting the fucking DoorDash gift cards. You know how I occasionally pop in and say, "Oh, I get like $15 for or $80 for fucking DoorDash." It was because of that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's kind of neat.
Free food.
It's either that or I get stuff for like Target, and I'm like, I don't.
You know, arguably
It's
right
like-
now would be the perfect time for a Target gift card. You need shorts.
Yeah, but I have $0 in my account. And also, I don't have a Target anywhere near here. The closest one is in Olympia.
But weren't you in Olympia today?
Yes, at the hospital, and then I had to drive all the way back so that I could go to school.
Just saying. Don't boo me when I'm right.
Yeah, but I have $0 in my account.
Okie dokie. I think the midpoint is probably about here-ish. Once it starts to curl back down, it should be easier, I think. Ideally, I want to finish this particular piece. I know I didn't get a lot done, but this bear fur is very difficult to sew through, surprisingly. Once we actually start sewing everything together, it should go together pretty fucking quick, realistically. Because, this piece gets this. And then this just goes around the edge. And then it gets a border sewn around it.
Borders. That's when I just need a little bit before the main course. My borders.
Hors d'oeuvres. Hors d'oeuvres from across the border. It's just fucking chilaquiles or I'm sorry, not chilaquiles. It's just fucking aguachiles or fucking ceviche or poutine. Could be the other border. poutine. I would argue poutine is a fucking hors d'oeuvre.
Ouch. Ouch.
I do not see myself finishing this tonight. I want to, but it's not an easy stitch.
No, it's quite a lot of work.
Yeah, this particular
I wonder
piece
if
is.
the rest of the bag would be easier.
It probably will be. It's just a lot of this is I can't see what I'm fucking doing. On account of the fur.
That you're going through fur, which takes a lot of extra pushing on your part.
Well, I mean, it's coming out looking good.
Yeah.
Would have guessed I would reuse something that was reused in the early 1900s.
That didn't sound too good.
What?
Oh, it sounded like you snapped your,
No, it was just struggling to get it through the material. It did not snap the thread, thankfully.
Good.
Oh no! Rest in peace,
No,
Xbox
not the
controller.
Xbox controller. I hope that you're able to get another one soon, or that you are able to just fix it. I realize fixing is harder than.
Honestly, with controllers. Oh.
Are you okay? You pokey?
No, but I might step on a needle somewhere if I can't find that.
Oh no. Magnet.
Where am I gonna get a magnet?
You should have plenty around. You have so much metal.
I do not have a magnet. Okay, well, there's just somewhere down here. There's a needle chilling. Thank you for the sub. I just got a notification in my ear. I still have not fixed that.
I made out of actual garbage. I only got this one 2 months ago. Oh, they have definitely reduced the amount of good material that's used when controllers come about.
Honestly, they might be made out of pure garbage because of how many people throw them against walls.
They just use recycled plastic now.
They just reuse old broken controllers and just resell them.
Could be.
There we go. Alright, needle fixed. I still don't know where that other one went, but we'll just pretend it's not on the floor and I'll pretend not to step on it. And if I do step on it, I promise to make the fucking Tom and Jerry yell.
Or the Goofy yell.
Or the Patrick falling off a cliff yell.
Or the Wilhelm.
I wish I could do a Wilhelm.
I wish you could too. That would be great.
What? I feel like everyone wishes they could do a Wilhelm scream.
It's crazy to me because that random dude, it wasn't even named Wilhelm, and we don't know. His voice was just great for that.
His name wasn't Wilhelm?
I don't believe so, no.
Then why the fuck's it called a Wilhelm scream? Okay, I'm gonna put this away because I don't need this right now.
Wilhelm scream. Yeah, that's the one. Stock sound effect that's been used in many films. It's from Wikipedia. Scream was allegedly voiced by actor Sheb Wooley, but it was not credited. The scream is named after Private Wilhelm, which is a character in The Charge at Feather River, in which the character gets shot in the thigh with an arrow. This was the first use of this stock sound.
A guy getting shot with an arrow is the Wilhelm scream.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yep.
That's kind of disappointing.
But it wasn't where it came from. It was just a random recording. The complete recording. They have the recording session that's been redone of his initial. It was just them recording sound bites for people to use in film. They have the sound bite, and the prompt that led to it was man getting bit by an alligator and he screams.
What?
Yeah.
That's supposed to be a man getting bit by an alligator?
Apparently.
That is not the sound I would make if I got bit by an alligator. I've just thought of something.
Hmm.
Can I get in trouble for having this fur in other countries?
Just don't tell anybody what it is. I hate this. I hate this. The new fucking Cinnamon Toast Crunch boxes are fucking whack.
Do they not have the little guys on it anymore?
No, it's worse. They do,
Oh!
but it's worse.
Oh! Oh! Why does it look like not the baby?
Why does it look like Papa Meat made it?
It does look like Papa Meat made it. No, you know what it looks like? It looks like the fucking baby from Dinosaur.
Not the baby. Not
Exactly.
the mama.
Not the mama. That's what it was.
Oh, they animated them like that too. Terrible. Terrible. Oh my god.
Are they puppets at least, or is it AI?
I don't know.
What do I feel like? It's
I
AI?
don't know.
What do I feel
It's
like it's?
weird.
Why do I feel like it's AI? Because everything's AI now. Fuck.
I hate them.
Dude, I can't even look up
Like
fucking inspiration online anymore. Like, I'm like, oh, I want to do this thing, and then I'll look it up, and it'll be like 90% of the fucking results are AI, and I'm like, well, this just upset me, and now I don't want to do it anymore. Now I have to, like, when I see a fucking something I want to make, I have to make it real to prove that it can be done. Otherwise, AI made it. This also includes, like, shit from video games. Because you can look up anything from a video game and people can claim, oh, IRL version of this item. And there's like a not zero chance that it's just an AI image. And I hate that that's a thing.
I do too. It fucking sucks out here, dude.
Dude, Pinterest
whack.
has always been whack.
Ooh, new subscriber. Is that old? Who is that from? Oh,
At
it's
least
from
they
the
give, like, links now to where the original shit was.
Yeah. Sometimes.
More than they used to. I can pull it through. Do it that way. I think the worst thing is trying to find, like, a Minecraft video of, like, how to do, like, certain build types just for inspiration. And half
you
of
can
them...
only play fucking AI shit? Yeah.
I hate that. I'm like, wait, how did they make that? That doesn't make sense. And then you look and you're like, oh, that's AI. Oh. Because AI doesn't understand. She can't do that. Yeah, but the problem is, Penny, it's no matter how many times you press that button, it's not gonna make the AI go away. And there's so many generated images out there now that I don't think that we can ever get away from it, right? Like, even if AI dies and no one ever uses it again, like the fad that it is and should, I honestly don't believe that we won't accidentally come across that shit on Google.
Graduation post. Regarding activities of streamer. Today, 3rd of March 2026, I am going to sleep effective immediately, therefore will not be responding until also March 3rd, 2026, approximately 6 hours since I am going to sleep too late. You should probably also doing the same depending on time zone. Good night.
Oh. Who was that?
Just
a random streamer.
Yeah. But it was worded like a graduation post, and it was funny.
That's fucking crazy. I got halfway there.
Did it break?
No, I'm just only halfway there.
Oh. It is 11:02.
I'm trying to think of things that I can do at work. I can finish this, which I will.
You don't get in trouble for working on that at work?
No one's ever told me. No one's ever told me. As long as I'm working. You know.
I don't know what to tell.
Technically, I probably am not supposed to, but no one's ever told me no. They're probably used to me doing that by now. Yeah, probably. Alright, so... Okay, so this pocket...
Bro, they got fucking Chikawa colored contacts now?
Shit.
That's crazy.
Forgot to stamp holes crossed. Ooh, that's gonna be something I'm gonna have to fix later. Whatever. Okay, so I'm thinking. What I could do...
Give me a kiss.
What I could do... is... Okay, let me ask you this question. All right, and we'll use this as an example because it's the biggest piece. So this is gonna get sewn like this, like a Z, so to speak, right? I want to put a border around these pieces as well, but I'm thinking if I put the border around just the outer piece and then sew this down, it will look more finished. Like that.
I would agree with that.
Yeah? Alright. I'm also gonna put a border around the edge of the top, but, you know, one thing at a fucking time.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. So... the back pieces aren't getting that, though. So what I could do is I could take this with me... and this. And I could... start sewing this shit together.
That'd work.
Yeah. And then...
just make sure you have the holes pre-punched.
oh, they are. Just basically have this shit together, and then... once this piece is done, then I can... ooh, actually, wait. Okay, so there's a catch to this. There's a catch. There's a catch. So for these, I need to cut this at the center line where the holes are. And remove that bit. Because it's gonna get rolled over, it's gonna cause grief anyway. I'll take it with me. I'll take these two pieces, because I don't really see myself finishing those. And then I'll take this, and I should be able to finish this at the very minimum. But I think I'll be able to finish that as well. So I finish the both of these. Tomorrow on stream, I'm gonna try and sew the pockets on everything, which shouldn't take nearly as long as this. It's basically just these pieces, right, around the edges and stuff like that. I'm not just so everyone is clear, right? Because clearly this doesn't look like I've lined these, right? I have not, and I will not. These pieces are not getting lined. These pieces are just getting sewn, and then this is going to be how that attaches, right? That's just...
that way you can have extra fabric to use for the vest.
well, not only that, but the front... I just figured that the front pieces... this one doesn't need to have anything, because this is going to be where the, you know... I don't want to have fabric in there, because black powder. I feel like that makes sense. And then the book pouch is going to constantly get a book pulled in and out, and I want as much grippy as I can. So I just figured that the internal pouch would be the one that needs the most aggressive, you know, work, to say the least, work. See, but that being said, right, it's not going to hurt if I get the whole midsection sewn on this tomorrow. It's just going to make it easier for me to slice around the thread to cut off the excess fabric. So I'm Gucci. I don't need to I don't need to worry about cutting it now. I'll worry about that tomorrow. I'll cut that out tomorrow. If I can, you know, get that far. I doubt that I'll be able to sew that whole edge, but you know, who knows? Maybe I will. If that's the case, then I'll bring a knife with me and I'll try and cut it at work. If I can cut off that edge and then sew down the seam, that would be great. Then all I'll have left is the pockets, which we're doing on stream tomorrow. That won't take that long. I foresee myself finishing that. And then I'll have the back piece left, which will get sewn to the main body, and then this piece, which will get sewn to the back piece. Oh, and these need to have a home. But, you know, I'm just gonna steal one of the purse straps that I made for my mom. Because, you know. And I will try and, tomorrow I will try and, If I can, I'll try and borrow Mama Bold's phone so that I can show that phone case that I made. Because I made that shit in like a day.
You did.
With, like, leaving and coming back. I had to go help a friend,
With a chair.
with a chair and a ottoman.
The Empire?
Yes. Did I see the Minecraft leaks? Which one?
Is there any Minecraft stuff?
Are they making a new
Assuming
Minecraft?
by the fact we are asking means no.
Yes. Is there like a I mean I heard that there's going to be a Minecraft 2 soon, but I'm going to be honest, we got it. I'm still paying for the fucking server. I really want to play that game with you and see if it works now. We bought, what was it called? A Minecraft clone called
Vintage Story.
Vintage Story.
It's not a Minecraft clone. It's its own voxel game.
It's a voxel game that's hard as fuck, and we're definitely restarting the server without those stupid monsters. We do not need the summoning events. The fucking creatures are hard enough to deal with. Let alone the monsters. Like, if progression wasn't as slow as it was, I would say, yeah, sure, no problem. In Minecraft, it's fine dealing with zombies, right? Because you can just dig a hole and you're fine, and they die in the morning. The monsters don't die in Vintage Story. At all.
The fuck is Pocopia?
Also, we got a really hard spawn.
Yeah.
That shit sucked.
PS3 stuff was leaked they leaked the whole source code? Oh shit. So people are just gonna make that shit, right?
Like a better Minecraft? With half walls.
Vertical half slabs.
My prayers have been answered!
Early villages, tutorial worlds along with debug menu. Interesting. Vertical half slab.
How hard would it have been to fucking make that? Also,
Well, okay, but
gears.
I can kind of understand why, because how would you place that?
Directionally.
Right, but how?
It's always on the depending on where you look, kind of like with stairs, it's always facing you.
Right, but that would require you to have a wall already built.
No. Place it on the ground.
If you place it on the ground, you're placing it.
No,
flat.
it's you would make it its own item, is what I mean.
I
Add
see.
it in as it's always a
But then
vertical.
you have to carry stacks of both.
Yes. However, you can put them in a stone cutter and switch them back and forth with no loss. Because it's the same fucking
What?
item.
Why would it be in the stone cutter? Why not just in your inventory's crafting table?
Both. Both.
Balls.
And why in the stone cutter? Because I don't know, I feel like the stone cutter has an easier inventory to do shit like that because it's newer and probably not as convoluted. Realistically.
Borkum. Ika Borkum. Floating islands in an early version of the end. Interesting. Wait, so was it like the OG source code of Minecraft?
Notch's version?
It had early villages, so it must have been further than Cave Game. You talking like the 1.0?
Are we talking about the villages with humans?
Basically. There was going to be cross-compatibility with Java and Bedrock, or at least Bedrock would have a Windows version. Interesting. So it was like the super early. Interesting. Interdastin.
Okay. I know I'm continuing to work here, but I'm pretty slowed down at the moment.
Yeah.
So if you would like to do the outro, I think we are good for tonight. This is about as far as I got, which I could show it real quick before we do that.
Show off what you've been working on, yeah.
That'll comb down over that, and I'll trim it a bit so that it matches a little bit better. But yeah,
it's looking quite nice. You're okay, Nathan.
You're good. Don't even worry about
Sorry
it.
if I'm not very talkative tonight. I'm fucking beat, dude. I've been having trouble sleeping.
Probably because you're healing.
Yeah, maybe. Anyway, thank you all for hanging out with us and watching and hanging with Kobold while I was at work. We hope that you all have a great day, night, or whatever it is, wherever you are. Please be sure to eat good food, drink water, and get some sleep, which I need. And we will see you all next time.
See you tomorrow.
Bye, everybody.
Goodbye, everybody. Oh, say anything, like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
Goodbye.